I'm not in charge of that. There hasn't been at any of our other home games, so I would say no. No lineups, no anthem, nothing. I think it just goes straight into it. That's just their music all the way over there.
From the Mount Ida campus of UMass Amherst in Newton, Mass., this is NJCAA Women's Volleyball here on LSP. Today, it's the MassBay Buccaneers with a record of 0-3, all games in Region 21 play, taking on the CCRI Knights with a record of 1-1. Both of their games also just in Region 21 play. Good evening, everybody. Sam Feely here with you, ready to bring you the play-by-play story alongside Saeed Vasugi on camera. And yeah, it's true. It is, in fact, my birthday. I'm 29 again. It is a sobering thought that when Mozart was my age, he had been dead for 2 years. And yet here I am still standing. Thank you to everyone who has supported me over the years and to get to this point. Will I exceed the accomplishments of Mozart? Probably not. Tom Lehrer, Alma Mahler, Gropius Verfel remains to be seen. The Buccaneers with a tough 5-set loss in the final match of a tri-match against Holyoke and Massasoit on Saturday. Took them down to the wire, but were unable to come away with their first victory of the season. And looking to get in the win column here in the penultimate home date for the Buccaneers in 2024. They have one more tri-match this coming Saturday against Bunker Hill and Quincy. Against Bunker Hill, by the way, CCRI took their only loss after beating Bristol in a tri-match over at Bunker Hill this past Saturday. So those are the first two matches of the night season. We'll see if they can pick up their second win or if it'll be MassBay's first. We are underway, MassBay in blue, CCRI in white. To the near side, Jelen, who leads the region in blocks per set, with a block there, but unable to stop CCRI from getting the first point of the game. I don't know if we got any. I don't know if we got anybody to shag balls today, but better not be. I already got enough to handle, but an ace for the Knights, and it is 2-0. It's my birthday, man. I shouldn't have to do anything. Brooke DiBenedetto serving right now for CCRI. On the right side, dugout, nice sliding stop there. Gamaris with a nice dig to get it over in one fell swoop, but CCRI responds with the point. 4-0 is our score. 3-0 rather. And another ace for Benedetto. CCRI is a team with a little over 7 kills per set. MassBay is a team only with just under 2.5, and that's going to be another point. And CCRI off to a hot start here, 5-0. In the season opener last Tuesday against Northern Essex, the perennial powers They are. MassBay really took it to the Northern Essex Knights. Eventually fell in straight sets, but it was a very competitive match. But a hot start here for the CCRI Knights. We're going to make it 6-0 to start, and they do, just inside the line. CCRI entering play at 1-1, which is 5th in Region 21 play, just by one half game behind Massasoit, and 3 undefeated teams in the Region 21 standings at the top: Northern Essex, Holyoke, and Bunker Hill, though each of those teams has dropped non-region action to this point. MassBay finally gets on the scoreboard, takes a goose egg off, 6-1, and Jelen will serve now for the Bucks. Sophomore out of Fort Lauderdale. Played at Keefe Tech. There it comes. Bit of a late reach for the set, but eventually results in a CCRI point. Just a little extra extension by Selmar Garcia. A little bit of a late reaction, but actually did dig it out and turn to another point for the Knights. And they will serve up 7-1. Gamari is just the standing hit, kept alive. A nice effort, but it's going to drop for another CCRI point. Cabuccio with the dive there. Unfortunately took the wrong angle after the dig. Ostegi's going to set it up for Gamaris. Kept alive. Up the middle. A bullet delivered down the middle by Jalen Pena to make it 9-1 CCRI. And Cabuccio unable to get under that one cleanly. Already a 10-1 lead for CCRI here in set 1. Lasadegi again to Gamaris. Will try to push it over with 2 hands, but pushes it into the net, and it is 11-1 CCRI. A lot of ones there on the CCRI side of the scorebug. 1-1 overall, 1-1 Region 21 play, and 11 points here in set 1. That excursion intensifies. If you know, you know. Stay on the right side. Thought about going to the middle for Pena. Soft touch does get back over for the Bucks. And attack error will give the point to MassBay. A swing by Garcia into the net will result in a serve now from Morgan Barber. Barber has 2 aces so far. 4 aces on the year so far. Zadegi comes back to it. It's going to be Cabuccio. Can't get it over. Wall of Knights there, just in case it did manage to somehow clear the net and just send it back down. Tough sell in that spot. And a double hit on MassBay will give the point to the Knights. Pena again to serve after the Knights pick up lucky number 13 here. Well, Sadeghi unable to get it over, glanced it off the top, I guess, edge of the frame of the net. And again, Knights were there to block it anyways if it did get over. Unfortunately, service error will give the point to the Bucks, and Sadeghi will serve. 14-3 is our score. CCRI on top. Well, Sadeghi with a little anger on that and did get it inside the line for the ace. Well, Sadeghi's first ace of the year, but then follows it up with a service error to make it 15-4. CCRI off to a fast start and looking to close out this first set just as quickly. Tegan Abitiello will serve for the Knights. Abitiello is the regional leader in kills per set at 2.29. $16-4. And picks up an ace. Ciro stepped away from it, thinking it was going to go over the end line, but got the bad news there as it was inside the line. 17-4. Abitiello to serve again. This one they're able to set up. Bouquet gets it over to the left side and a little too strong. Trying to go coast to coast was Garcia. They put the point up for CCRI and make it 18-4 in the gym here. It is actually 17-5. I was going to say, like, I've been wrong before, but I don't think I was wrong there. All right, 17-5, and Maria to serve. Now, Knights unable to return it. Xenia Sam a set, but then it just landed in the net. Garcia, nope. Bucks do get it over. Up the middle this time. Jellin with the block. She's Jellin. (17-7) our score. Buccaneers to serve. There's Sam. Garcia tried to punch it and hit the antenna. 17-8. Well, ain't going to be that quite an open and shut case here. Barber unable to get enough on it. (18-8) is our score here in set one. Just trickled over the net and in for the ace. Absolute whistler there. Don't blame the Bucks there. Garcia. This one, she pulls wide left for the point to the Bucks. Don't blame the Bucks there on that ace by Garcia, though. I mean, not much you can do there. It's a fastball, and it looks like going to the net, and They reacted as best they could, but did get down. And Bouquet with the service and does not get over. (20-9) is our score here in set one, and CCRI hoping to finish this one off. Set one, anyways. And we're playing best of 5, as you can see on the score bug. Another ace for the Knights. Trinity Burke, first ace of the season, it looks like, from the stats we have available. Barber will have to attack and does get it down. Burke doing a barrel roll, trying to dig it out, but could not keep it off the ground. And 21-10 is our score. John will just push it over with 2 hands here. Now to the outside, and that gets down. And a nice little strike there by Julia Polofsky. So the Knights 3 points away from a set 1 victory. And despite the best effort by Nadia Siru, De Benedetto with the ace. 2 points away are the Knights. Mosadegi able to push that one over. Have to take a little extra length here, and Cabuccio tried to save it on the near side. Not sure if it would have gone out if she hadn't touched it, but it is now set point for the Knights. And once again, Brooke De Benedetto to serve. Sent right back over, but it goes out over the far side. Good effort there, but that'll put an end to set number 1, and CCRI wins set number 1. 25-10. We'll be back with set number 2 after this. Yep. As long as we're making Tom Lehrer references, that's not my department, said Werner von Braun. LSP and Shipping Shield are partners in cards. Shipping Shield makes eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors right here in the U.S. as well as in Canada. Go to shippingshieldus.com for more information on their products and use the codes you see on your screen here, including LSP 200 and others, up to 3 times each for a discount on your order. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 a spot. Email samfeelypbp@gmail.com for more information, whether you want to support a player, team, or coach, or promote a business, product, or event. And when I say LSP has something for everyone since 2011, I, by God, mean it. Sports, live events, pet sitting, and walking, tech help, errands, and more. Find all the details on our services on our Thumbtack page at Linktree LSP37, or email yours truly, samfeelypbp@gmail.com, so we can proceed to give you what you need. So as we as we go to set 2, my voice is cracking, and we'll have a first rotation for CCRI, and Tyler Olivelli is going to don the libero jersey for CCRI, and it'll be Cabuccio to serve to start for the Bucks. High arc here. Oh, look like it's going to drop short, and CCRI was able to at least start it over, but Jelton made sure it did stop short, and the Knights with the the Bucks with the first point of set number 2. Cabuccio again to serve, dug out for now, and the overhead does get over, sent back on one hit, and it drops. I mean, take what you can get. Maybe not how Morgan Barber necessarily envisioned it, but take the kills any way you can get, right? Cabuccio again to serve. Trickles over the net and out. Took a tough turn to the right and over the far sideline to negate the block attempt. I believe that was Jelton on that one. Jelton tried leave a little less doubt to that one, but it is dug out and sent into the net. Too far on top of that one. Oh, hang on. Well, this is interesting. MassBay leading 3-1, but they want a timeout, and it'll be, they'll take it, and we'll take it with them. The LSP store is open. Get yourself a DVD or digital copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or one of several different designs of stickers, shirts, or other merch, including some stuff with my dog Tina the Long Arena on it, and some words I've probably said on this here YouTube channel over the years. LSP37.career-spring.com for merch. SamFeelyPBP@gmail.com for game videos. How you doing, Adam? You don't mean that one bit. You know the conversation we had. Nah. Nah, I don't think people are, disingenuous necessarily with praise. I've just been talking to Adam and others about, some of the lessons I've learned as I've grown older, and about others and also myself, and recognizing where I struggle and everything, and just keep learning and just keep improving. That's all you got to do in life. It's easy to be your own harshest critic. I know I am. Oh, wow, what an effort to keep that one alive for just a little extra moment. Di Benedetto diving out of nowhere to at least save that from just being a straight ace trickling over the net and dropping on the Mount Ida logo for Jelton, but it does end up as a point for the Bucks. Oh, it's still live. They got it over. Coach Hillier, does it go up any further? And a good read by the Knights as it ends in a point for them as the attack just over the line. wide of the antenna on that service, point to the Knights. A little too hot to handle, perhaps, for the Bucks as a team on that service. Abbiatello with the attack error on that last one. As mentioned, the region's leader in kills per set entering play, but CCRI does get the point back on the ensuing service. 8-5 is our score. Buccaneers gets it over. A little too strong from the left side for Isis Grafals. 9-5 is our score here in set number 2. CCRI won the first set 25-10. Buccaneers to serve for MassBay. And right there waiting for it was Jellin. 10-5. With a slip at the end there and point to MassBay. I wonder if we're going to have to break out the mop again, man. That one. 10-6. Grafals to serve and gets the ace. Grafals, no stats listed for her. And actually, only 7 players on the CCRI roster have stats listed from their first 2 games to this point. But Grafals, last 2 services, an ace, and then another point for the Knights, and 10-8. CCRI hoping to make a run here. Falls nearly running into a teammate there from the left side. Kept alive. Jellin. Falls digs it out. Again from the left side. That's too strong. CCRI looking for a deflection, but they're not. Doesn't look like they're going to get it. You can see they're Yeah, look, no touch. Barber, I think, was trying to do was the signal they were doing for a touch, as if it was like Johnny Manziel doing the money thing, but it's okay. Well, I guess that's the end of that chapter. 11-8 is our score. Whatever you say, Max Power. All right. Bouquet to serve. And into the net. 11-9 is our score. Now, hit strong enough to get through Gel and then drop in front of Barber for the kill for the Knights, and now they're within one of pulling even after trailing for basically this entire set. MassBay have already eclipsed their score from set number one, but CCRI is now going to be playing for the lead. Jelen falls with the effort. Gonna need extra juice on this one. Does get it over. Set it up. Jelen. Polofsky with the kill there. CCRI with its first lead of set number two. And they look to be firmly in the driver's seat right now. Announcer Jinx, birthday announcer Jinx. Please do not throw full wine bottles at your computer screens. Thank you. Cabuccio to serve for MassBay. Oh, a little bit of a knuckle dragging to a little bit to the left, but kept alive by CCRI. Good read there. Can the Bucks get over here? They do. Up the middle, soft touch through the block attempt and down. And once again, CCRI back in front, 13-12. De Benedetto will serve now. Trickled over the net and inside the line for the ace. Now, I've never played volleyball competitively, but I have to wonder if there is an art to possibly intentionally serving to just trickle it over the net in a spot where the opposing team isn't. But MassBay has called second and final timeout of this year's second set. 15-12 now is the score in favor of the Knights. Are you down with a sound called LSP? Of course you are. Then follow and support us on the web, Linktree, Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, and Spring, LSP37. We're also on Thumbtack and TCG Player if you're into that sort of thing. Try it with your friends. We return to action, and CCRI looking to extend the advantage. Bouquet able to get that one over, but not inside the antenna, and CCRI up 16-12. Quite a run the Knights are on right now. MassBay leading for much of this set, but CCRI has turned the tables to be a little more reflective of the dominance of the first set, 17-12. CCRI right now just picking apart the Bucks on the service. Shell unlucky to get that one over. And probably luckier that CCRI kept it alive. Looked like it was destined to go out as it went over the net. And didn't get enough behind that one, did Barber. And it is 19-12. Hang on. Sinai will actually give the point to MassBay, not C. That was an awfully late call. These CCRI surprised at getting that news, and maybe MassBay can use this to their advantage, build some momentum, try and claw back into this one. Barber, long. $19-14 is our score. MassBay was up 10-5 in this set, and it's been 15-4 in favor of CCRI since. Make that 16-4 as it's 21-14. Really the only thing that has stemmed CCRI's momentum over the course of this match was the break between sets. MassBay got out to that early lead in this set, but again, the 16-4 run. And MassBay just finally snapped. And now we got a whistle, and this is a rotation error on the Knights. So that'll give the point to MassBay, make it 21-16. Mosdegi following that one, but ran out of room over towards the wall. And CCRI 3 points away from a 2-0 lead. Sear with a nice sliding effort. Maria's been uncharacteristically quiet to this point in this match compared to her performances, especially on Saturday. Does get a kill there. Able to get it through the block with the meeting of the minds right there at the net. 22-17, Mosdegi to serve. Push to the outside. Looked like she was trying to punch that and actually may have resulted in the attack going long for Trinity Burke. Burke with the block, then landed off of her and under the net. So point for MassBay, 22-19. MassBay making a comeback here. Can Mosdegi keep it going? Burke does get this one over, however. Again, it looks like she's trying to punch it there. Kind of like, with a closed fist rather than the open hand, at least from this angle. But another conversation here between the official and De Benedetto. And yep. Nothing more on top of that. 23-19. And a good effort here by MassBay to avoid, to prevent CCRI from going on complete cruise control to try and pick up a set 2 victory. Mary's able to get this one over. Burke sets it. Go back to Burke, too strong. Burke again looking for a touch, but not sure. I really saw the one. The thing was go off the Bucks base, trying to, I don't know where the block could have been at that point, but MassBay needs to go on a mini run here to ensure this set continues, and now it is set point after they called a violation on Jelen, so it'll be set point for Isis-Gra Falls. Mosdegi gets it over. Gra Falls digs it out. To the outside, too strong. We play on. Again, it's going to take a run here for MassBay to prolong this one. They need the next 3 in a row to extend this set. Bouquet will serve. And Bouquet comes up short of the net, and CCRI hangs on in that one. A little more competitive there, but CCRI wins. Oh, wait, hang on. Anyways, CCRI wins set 2, 25-21. Back after this. And welcome back to the UMass Amherst Mount Ida campus here in Newton, Mass for set 3 of NJCAA women's volleyball here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you alongside Said Vasugi on camera. And the CCRI Knights have won the first 2 sets, 25-10 and 25-21. But MassBay taking the first point on an attack error here by the Knights in set 3. MassBay got off to a hot start in set 2, 10-5, but then a 16-4 run by the Knights. Righted the ship and eventually won that set 25-21, despite the efforts by the Bucks to come back and prolong it beyond, at least prolong beyond the usual 25 points. So more competitive there, but in danger of getting swept for the 3rd time in 4 matches. Have only won 2 sets all year, and those both came in the loss to Holyoke at the end of the tri-match on Saturday. Another tri-match here at Mount Ida this coming Saturday. The Bucks will be hosting Bunker Hill and Quinsigamond. And then that's it for the home schedule for the Bucks in 2024. Hill gets down for Selimar Garcia to pull the Knights even at 2. So construction going on here in this corner of the Mount Ida campus that will render the gym basically unusable for gym and parking and other necessary facilities unusable for varsity athletics purposes. Won't reopen in time for basketball season, but MassBay, these are the most MassBay volleyball games, most Region 21 volleyball games we've done in a season before an LSP, and the Bucks right now look lost. I mean, on one hand, we have seen CCRI really pick apart the Bucks on service at multiple times so far in this match, but even if you read it and you come up to it, it's just the positioning and sometimes it's just you're not there. It's not necessarily, the Bucks are lost and they're just, standing and staring, watching everything go by them, but just, again, sometimes just not your day, Might get overwhelmed by the opposition, I don't know. CCRI, 1-1 on the season, looking to go to 2-1. We do have a sub here for the Bucks, and Siobhan Nelson is going to check in for the Bucks, and she's going to serve. And I stand corrected, the last point was for MassBay, so Siobhan will serve here. And Cabuccio diving for it, but unable to come up with the dig. 7-3. Pena to serve for CCRI. Mosadegi pushes it back to the left side for Barber. We got a whistle. And I get Mello? Now, whatever the call was, starting to 14 minutes late. I don't think Mello's on the court right now, is she? Anyways. Oh, Nelson, thankfully in position for the Bucks. And Shellen is flat out rejected. Sent back from whence it came. 8-4. And got a delay here. We have a sub here for CCRI. That is exactly what's going on. And now Mello is coming out of the court. They got a different jersey number than what they were initially indicating with the last CCRI points. Here's Mello to serve. And a whistle, and looks like Mello was on the line. Through the housekeeping with the fish on the far side, and here's Joan to serve. Burke. Now, we should try to like punch the ball a couple of times. This one she was really trying to deaden in that little gap there on the MassBay side, and it worked. 9-5 is our score. Nice effort on the slide to send it over on one hit. Siobhan will get it over and get it in. And some more late subs here for MassBay. So Nelson's going to come off now, and Bouquet will come back on. And here is Barber to serve. Pulaski, well, she's going to be content to set and realize, oh, wait, this is the third hit. Did make the attack, and eventually CCRI gets the point as it drops on the MassBay side of the net. Here's Burke. Inside the corner. Your left corner for Maria Gamares. $14 kills through the first two matches, which leads the team. Mosadegi to serve, a little bit of a knuckleball there. MassBay keeping it close here, 10-8. Need to win this, need to win 3 in a row to pick up their first win of the season. Tall task in front of them. Oh, miss hit maybe by Gamares, and Ciro bails him out. And a fine effort by Gamares to try and block, but does get down for Pulofsky. 11-8, our score here in set 3. And we'll have a sub for CCRI as Mello comes off. Gamares again with a block attempt, but it did get through. $12-8 is our score. Fine effort. And Barber frustrated, unable to come up with that one. Teammates there to support her. Good effort. Can be frustrating when you lay out like that. It's not enough, and you know, it's already a steep hill to climb. You know, just try and extend this match, and that gets inside the near left corner, going coast to coast. The region's leading kill per set player, Abatiello, again, it's great awareness with the Bucks leaving that corner nearest to me on my left. Wide open, picked on it, got the point, and oof. Mary's just trying to get out of the way for Barber or Cabuccio there, but it ended up being an ace. And as long as we're talking about steep hills, snowballing and everything, that's what's happening here. CCRI getting in their groove. This is the groove that they got into early in set one. And then went on a 16-4 run after being down 10-5 in set two to start to pull away. And they're doing it again here as the Bucks take a timeout. LSP's next broadcast is another NJCAA women's volleyball tri-match Saturday starting at 10 a.m. when the MassBay Buccaneers host the Bunker Hill Bulldogs, followed by Bunker Hill taking on the Quinsigamon Wyverns and finishing up with Quinsig facing MassBay at 2 o'clock. 10, noon, and 2 are the scheduled start times for the three games, which can all be seen live and on demand for free on this here YouTube channel. And as a reminder, LSP and Shipping Shield are now partners in cards. Shipping Shield makes eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors made here in the U.S. and in Canada. If you buy, sell, or trade Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, baseball, basketball, football cards, whatever, via mail, then get your hands on some Shipping Shields. Use the codes you see on your screen at checkout at shippingshieldus.com for a discount. And visit shippingshieldus.com for more information on their products. I use them myself, and it's been very helpful cleaning out a bunch of these Magic cards. Been taking up space in my and Katrina's apartment, and Katrina will tell you, I will tell you, the less stuff we have taken up space that I don't need or use, the better. I'm sure our Greyhound thinks Katrina and I take up too much space in her castle right here. Hi, Tina, love you. 18-8 is our score. And again, CCRI stepping on the gas here, hoping to come away with a clean sweep and a quick one at that. The Northern Essex match was more of a grind than I think the Northern Essex Knights would have expected on opening night for the Bucks. And I said at the time it was a testament to how to build a program and how to become a competitive team, because you're never going to do that overnight. It's taken time to build for the Bucks, but it is still. That attack is a little too strong. It's still a tough spot for the Bucks to be in right now. Although, these are positive signs. Much more competitive matches that weren't very competitive matchups in the infancy of the MassBay women's volleyball program, and growing pains are a thing. Don't allow yourself to. Just got to grow in your time on this team, and the team will grow because of the building blocks you laid during your time here. It's with junior colleges, two-year colleges. That's the nature of the beast. You don't get a full time span of a 4-year degree or whatever to really make your mark in the same way an athlete at a 4-year school would. But you want to set an example for future athletes to follow for the Bucks. So Nelson is back on for the Bucks to serve here. And again, I had the score wrong, 2010 and now 2011. Nelson was some fine moments in her first appearance in this set. Jelen gets it over, but not enough. Jelen with the block attempt, but Garcia with the kill, and the Knights 4 points away from the clean sweep. Pena will serve for the Knights, and no matter your standing as a program, you got to remember that you don't have a whole lot of a whole lot of wiggle room comes to, postseason. Only the top 4 teams advance to the Region 21 tournament. CCRI with a win would get to 2-1. But gonna have to wait a little longer as Mello hit that one into the net. Northern Essex entering play tonight at 3-0 in Region 21 play. So is Holyoke. Bunker Hill at 2-0. Massasoit at 2-1, and CCRI hoping to pull even with the Massasoit Warriors at 2-1 if they can finish off this victory. But again, MassBay, not going gently into that good night with trying to keep it as competitive as they can here. 23-14. Jelen to serve again. MassBay with their last 2 home matches of the season coming up on Saturday against Bunker Hill and Quincy. Bunker Hill, as I mentioned, 2-0 in Region 21 play and 3-2 overall. Quincy winless in 3 matches, all in Region 21 to this point against Massasoit, Roxbury, and Northern Essex. And in fact, Quincy are off until Saturday against Bunker Hill and MassBay. This is match point for the Knights. And the soft touch gets down for the victory, the flawless victory. Polofsky with the kill, and CCRI wins it 25-14, and they win this match 3-0. So CCRI improves to 2-1, and MassBay falls to 0-4. And again, the home finale for the Bucks on Saturday in a tri-match against Quincy and Bunker Hill. So with that said, this has been a presentation of LSP, something for everyone for over a decade. Copyright 2024, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of LSP is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP and Shipping Shield are now partners in cards. Shipping Shield makes eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors here in the U.S. and in Canada. Use the codes you see on your screen at checkout at shippingshieldus.com for a discount. Also go to shippingshieldus.com for more information on their products. If you want to advertise and sponsor future LSP content, you can do so for as little as $25 by emailing samfeelypbp@gmail.com, whether you want to promote a business, product, or event, or send a message of support to a player, team, or coach. And if you want to hire us to work your next live event or do anything else that we can do on any given day, email yours truly or visit our Thumbtack profile through Linktree LSP37 so we can proceed to give you what you need. You can also buy a digital or DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or explore a collection of exclusive merch at lsp37.creator-spring.com. And, of course, email yours truly for your DVDs. And if you're down with a sound called LSP, because of course you are, why wouldn't you be? You can follow us on the web, support us on the web, Linktree, Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, Creator Spring, LSP37, and on Thumbtack and TCG Player. And we will see you, beautiful people, Saturday morning for another NJCAA Women's Volleyball Tri-Match here at the Mount Ida campus of UMass Amherst in Newton, Mass, when MassBay takes on Bunker Hill in Quincy. 10 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m. are the scheduled start times for the 3 matches. Once again, the final score from the Mount Ida campus of UMass Amherst in Newton, Mass. It is the CCRI Knights 3 and the MassBay Buccaneers nothing. CCRI wins in straight sets by scores of 25-10, 25-21, and 25-14. For Saeed Vasugi and all my rowdy friends here at Mount Ida, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you forever and always, freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in. Fresh for 2024, suckas. Love you, Katrina. Party hard, Caitlin.